This BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA KO2 tire is for those of you that have a 1987 and up Wrangler and are looking for a tire that will fit a 15 to 20 inch wheel in a 29 to 36 inch tire, and you want something that's going to be good both on-road and off-road. This is going to be a very nice balance of both on-road and off-road. Generally, in an off-road tire, what you're looking for is a big lug spaced far apart that's going to give you a ton of traction, it's going to give you a ton of grip off-road, and it's also going to clean out when it does get mud built up in it. However, that tire with the big lugs spaced far apart is going to be loud on the road, it's not going to wear very well, and it might not give you great traction when you're actually on the asphalt. This here is going to be a really nice mix of a big knobby lug tire that's also siped, which is going to give you a ton of flex out of the tire, giving you really good traction off-road. But the lugs are going to be spaced a little bit closer together, which is going to eliminate some of that road noise and also wear better on the road. Now, stepping away from the tread of the tire itself, moving around to the shoulder and the sidewall here, this is an area where you'll see a lot of failures off-road. Most of the failures are going to be from punctures or tears in the sidewall, especially in the shoulder area. So what BFG has done with the KO2 as well as the KM2, and what a lot of the other manufacturers have done as well, is really beefed up this shoulder area and the sidewall area and actually added some lugs that work their way around onto that sidewall of the tire. And that's going to do a couple of things for you. One, it gives the tire a more aggressive look. So even though this is more of an all-terrain tire than a mud-terrain tire, it still gives you an aggressive look. Two, it's going to give you some additional traction when you are off-road. You have this tire aired down. You're going to be able to grip and grab onto obstacles, even with the sidewall of the tire, giving you some really nice traction. But maybe most importantly, this is going to give you some nice peace of mind and some nice protection against any sort of sidewall puncture, especially up in the shoulder area, which is most susceptible to damage off-road. BFG uses a unique 3D siping method in their tire, which is what you see in the actual lugs itself. Those are the cuts that go through the lugs, and what that's really designed to do is allow the tire, even where it has that big lug, to do a lot of flexing and deflecting, especially when it's aired down off-road, letting it really wrap around and grab onto obstacles, giving you the maximum amount of traction. This tire also has BFG's CoreGuard technology, which again is just going to give you some peace of mind against any sort of puncture when you are off-road. This is a really well-balanced tire. It's going to have about a 20% stronger sidewall than some of the other tires out there, again, for that puncture and off-road resistance, but still giving you a lug that's closer together, which will give you a much more comfortable and quiet on-road ride. A tire isn't something that you're going to want to mount at home by yourself onto your wheel. Of course you can. I'm sure you've all seen the videos of people mounting tires and setting beads with brake cleaner and a lighter, which I certainly don't recommend. I think that what most of you are going to do is the right thing to do. Take your tire to a shop, have it mounted professionally using a mounting machine onto your wheel, and then also have it balanced properly. Now, sometimes with a big knobby tire like this, a company won't necessarily want to balance it right away. They'll want to have you put 250, 500 miles on the tire because you are going to lose a good bit of rubber in those first few miles, and then they'll balance them out. That's up to the shop that you end up using. But either way, I would recommend using a shop, have them mounted and balanced for you, and then it's really just a matter of bringing them home and bolting them onto your vehicle. The price for these tires is going to vary wildly depending on the size that you choose and also the size of the wheel. The larger the wheel, the more expensive the tire. The larger the tire, of course, the more expensive the tire will be. So you are going to vary anywhere from $200 to $400. This is going to fall right in the same area as a lot of the other all-terrain tires in the same category. So if you're looking for a good, well-rounded all-terrain tire that's going to be good on-road and also off-road, I definitely recommend taking a look at these KO2s by BFG, and you can find them right here at extremeterrain.com.